Now, a frustrating turn in the Mthwalume murders. 2 suspects in the murders of 5 women did not appear in court yesterday. One of the suspects committed suicide. Police say there is insufficient evidence to link the other suspect to the gruesome murders. But to discuss the case further, I'm now joined by KwaZulu-Natal's Community Safety MEC, that's Mr. Bheki Ntuli. Ntuli, thank you so much for your time and welcome to the South African Morning. I mean, I heard in one of our packages, one of the community members quite frustrated at the announcement or the news that one of the suspects had committed suicide. Of course, the community had been hoping to get some information around what exactly is going on with this trail of women who had been killed in the Mthwalume region. For you as a government, I mean, where does this place you now in terms of getting to the bottom of who could potentially be behind these gruesome killings?
Well, good morning, Tumelo, and good morning to the viewer. Thank you very much for having me. Indeed, a lot of work has been done in terms of investigating the case for the one guy that was found dead yesterday. We would have been able to get to the bottom of it. But now that he's no more, it made our work a bit difficult. But we are still going to continue with this investigation. We have beefed up the team that is investigating because it cannot be that he did this alone. Yes, there was a link between him, that is the deceased, and the other guy that the court found that there was no sufficient evidence. So we are still going to put the effort to investigate these cases. So he's not off the hook. Totally.
In terms of community safety and policing, where are you in terms of measures put in place? I mean, women in the area are feeling very unsafe, and understandably so. So far, 5 women being found to have been murdered and found, of course, in the area. What are you doing to ensure their safety at this point?
Well, firstly, the community was complaining about our station, Hibbardene Police Station. We have since beefed up members in that particular station, but Minister Ntuli has put up a directive to both General Masimula and General Ntuli, who is the provincial commissioner, that when we get back there, we need a change from the station. But from the side of the Department, Community Safety and Liaison, I have also directed Mr. Nai, who is the police secretariat in the province, to work together with Jula, who is the PC, to try and assist the station in terms of capacitation. But over and above that, we have put up a mobile police station around the area because we have identified that area as a hotspot area. I must say it is not the first time that we got there. And people were murdered. In KwaZulu-Natal this year, in May on the 31st, we went there with Minister Ntuli, and I think there's a moving target in terms of crime, because it was KwaZulu-Natal, we put up the mobile station, and then these guys moved to the area of Mthwalume where this thing is happening. So we are really attending to it as a department and the police.
Before I let you go then, Ntuli, do you have reason to believe that this is a serial killer actions, that there might be a serial killer on the loose, or based on your investigation so far, could it be separate incidents where there are different, suspects and perpetrators alleged to be involved in this crime?
The dead guy, I must confirm that we were convinced that that's a serial killer. And it was him that was the kingpin in the whole issue. Remember, we found him, he was found dead yesterday when he was going to point us to other areas where he had killed and dumped people. He had only shown us 3 sites where he has dropped these ladies, but he was yet going to show us more. And he was also going to tell us with whom he was doing these naughty things.
So you're saying there might be more victims, according to the alleged suspect now who has committed suicide. He was meant to show you more victims than we already know?
Yeah, and he was still going to show us more victims. Remember, our discovery in that particular area is that there are 14 missing cases reported in that particular area, different stations. So we thought he was still going to show us more. Because even when he was being investigated, he at some point did indicate that he didn't know where to start, which told us that he had a lot of things that he has been involved in. One of the things that we were aware, we were made aware of,
right,
was that in Inanda, there was also a woman that went missing, and he also was the suspect. But with the revelation and the confession that he was going to give,
right,
we thought we were going to get more from him.
We'll have to leave it at that, but thank you so much. That's Bheki Ntuli, MEC of Community Safety in KwaZulu-Natal.